Right.
Tez,
Yeah.
what time did we say we were going to start today?
What?
What time did we say we were going to start today?
Are you doing this now?
What time did we
I told you to get here at 1:30 p.m.
What time is it now?
3:18.
What time are we starting? I said 1:30.
Yeah, and what time is it now?
What? It's 3:20.
This guy's pointing a gun at me in my own house.
Right, now we're done.
Okay.
Alright.
Welcome to the How to Write a Book vlog with me, Tez Ilyas, comedian, actor, author, victim to multiple gunshots in my own house. This week, I want to talk to you about those tough writing days. That's right. This is chapter 5. With any project that you undertake, whether it's something at work, whether it's a house project, whether it's a renovation, a move, you're trying to get your kid to eat, whatever little project you undertake, you will always come across some difficulties. I'll be honest, that's what I'm experiencing at the moment over the last couple of weeks. I've just found the writing a little bit hard. And you might be like, where's your planning gone now, mate? I thought planning was the key to success. All those spreadsheets, where are your spreadsheets now, mate? They're there, all right? Chill out, okay? Don't need the heckle. They're there. The planning is there. It's all going to plan, but sometimes the writing is tough. There'll be days where I write 1,500 words like a breeze, even sometimes up to 3,000 words, and there are other days where I can barely manage 500 words, even though I've done the planning, even though I know kind of what I want to write about because I've done my skeleton outline. Even with all of that prep work, it can still be hard. You can still get writer's block even though you've planned, because you know, I've got headlines, I've still got to fill out 1,500, 2,000 words, and that can be difficult sometimes. Sometimes you're just not in the right mood. Sometimes you've got out the wrong side of the bed, even though I always get out the right side of the bed, but metaphorically, because like my bed is on one side, is too close to the wardrobe in it, so the door's on this side, so why would I get on that side of the bed and then walk all the way around? Doesn't make any sense. But the point is, even though I get out the same side of the bed every single day, metaphorically I might have got out of the wrong side of the bed, and I use metaphors now because I'm an author, so that's my life. So how do you get through that, you might be wondering? Perseverance. You just got to push through. There's no magical shortcuts. It's my niece. It's working. Imagine the glass smashed. It was just made a mistake.
What?
You gave me this gun to shoot at my niece, and now I've got it. You know what? It's quite powerful. That's actually quite a dangerous weapon. I should probably put that away. But that's a good point, though. If you're finding the writing tough, find some distractions. It doesn't have to be a gun. I must stress, it doesn't have to be a gun. It can be something else. But find your distractions. Do something else. Take a day off. Any author, anyone who's done any sort of artistic endeavor will tell you there'll be days when it's awful, when it's hard. But the good thing is, unlike having a normal 9 to 5 where you have to show up and you have to do the job that you're paid for, because you're kind of working for yourself, you can take a day off. So do that. If you're finding just like you just cannot get anything down and you just can't push through, take the day off.
Nobody's gonna know.
But I mean, if you miss your deadline, your editor will know, and then you'll be in a heap of trouble. But just don't miss your deadline in it. Try and stay ahead of yourself. That's the thing. When you have the good writing days, maybe overwrite. If it's going well and you're in a groove and you're like, oh man, I've smashed my word target. If you're in that groove, just keep going, because that will compensate for the days that you manage to take off, the days where you underwrite, the days where you're not quite on it as you are in the days where you're in the groove. And I'll be honest, there's probably 2 or 3 days a week where I'm in the groove. The rest of the time, when I'm writing, that is, the rest of the time it's a struggle, and I'm like, oh, distractions. You know, what I think is 2 hours work ends up being 6 hours work, or sometimes even longer, or sometimes I don't even get through it all. So on the days where you overwrite, where you're just in the zone and just stay ahead. You don't want to come up to the deadline and you've got so much work to do and you're stressed and then you're having a bad day. You want to be having the bad days when you're ahead of yourself and you're like, you know what, if I take a day off now and take a me day, it doesn't mess up the schedule badly because of the days where I was ahead of myself and I did that hard work then. Hope that makes sense. But mainly perseverance. Guys, writing a book isn't easy. Writing, you know, upwards of 100,000 words. I know I said 80,000 last time. I think it's going to be more than that. It's not an easy endeavor. So I salute anyone who tries to do it. It's like when people talk about boxing. Casual fans who watch boxing are like, oh, he's a shit boxer, or what a pussy, or he can't believe he lost. No, anyone who gets in the ring, yeah, deserves respect, because the fact that you've gone in the ring, you've done the training, all right, you might not be as good as your opponent, fair enough, but they deserve respect for actually participating in the sport though. Similarly, now for me, for any author, anyone who undertakes the task of writing a book, you have my respect in it, because that is not an easy endeavor. So I salute you guys. Keep going. If you are writing a book, even if you need to take a month off, even if you need to go away and do something else and come back to the project because you've hit a wall, don't give up on it, unless it's a really shit idea, in which case just let it go. Yep, that was chapter 5 of my how to write a book vlog. Come for the vlog, stay for the comedy. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn those notifications on. I love this little graphic that Idris has made for me. It's like bang, bang, bang. I love it. In particular, stay for my stand-up special, Testify, which has just crossed 100,000 views. If you haven't already seen it, go check it out. See what the fuss is about. Like that. Like the video. Like the individual videos. Like the individual videos. Leave nice comments in it. Guys, share the work. If you like me, yeah. And this goes for any artist that you might like. If you like their work and they're not big, as in not the whole population knows who they are, guys, it's up to you to spread the good word. Let people know in it about them and that. And I'm not saying it has to be me, but I'm saying if you do like my work and you're like, oh man, how come more people don't know about him? Tell people in it. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your frenemies. Tell your girlfriends. You shouldn't be having any girlfriends, especially during lockdown. Also, no comments on my hair, please. I realize what I look like. I haven't been to the barbers in ages. Like, there's a bit of it that do not zoom into this, but there's a bit of it that just can't be tamed. It's terrible. We're all in the same boat, yeah. It's lockdown. Yeah, let's just be kind to each other. Hashtag be kind. All right, guys. See you next week. Bye. Good evening. Good start, innit? I might have got out there. Right, what else do you want to say?
Can I have my gun back, please, Tez?
Yeah, you can have your gun back.